That's the famous voice of Dillinger you hear in the background. One of my favorite toasters of all time. There's just something about his phrasing, the sound of his voice, what he sang about. It was a perfect combination. I want to talk a little bit about the DJs with you right now, fully, and you know, your experiences with them, your knowledge of them, just your remembrance, your memory of how you saw them develop. I know you're just talking about King Stitch was one of the original cats.
Oh yeah, King Stitch was the father.
Now, Dillinger and U-Roy, obviously they must have been pretty influenced by King Stitch.
Yeah, because King Stitch was the man that was really the DJ back then, you know, and then U-Roy came up and make it very popular, big, and then Dillinger made a big hit too. He made a big million seller also. So yeah, my experience with the DJs was from U-Roy days. Dillinger, Big Youth, I-Roy.
And when you did shows, like let's say Dennis Brown, I know like Dennis Brown had hits, Big Youth sang on the Money in My Pocket.
Right.
You know, so let's say you guys are doing a stage show with Dennis Brown. Would Big Youth ever show up with Dennis Brown and sing the hit with Dennis?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and then another time it would be a show with only, with Big Youth have his show.
His own show.
Yeah, and then we don't forget about also too, you have another DJ that would make it very popular back then too, was Tapazuki.
Oh, Tapazuki.
With Oh Lord, you know what I mean? And then I toured with Tapazuki in England for probably about 2 months. I was with Tapazuki all over England.
In the 70s or 80s? Or?
In the 70s, the late 70s, yeah.
Okay.
Late 70s, yeah. So, my work with all those DJ was very good, positive, as I can remember. A lot of stage shows,
sure.
A whole lot of stage show, a whole lot of recording. Various different songs, them too.
Sure.
Songs that make it big, songs that never make it that big. It's variety, but it was all positive. It was great.
Sure. Why do you think, one thing I always wondered is why Bob never had, like, at least integrated maybe 1 or 2 songs, I mean, every artist, every singer that had a major hit, it seemed like once that song became a hit, then you'd have the hot DJ come on and do another version with it. Why do you think Bob never had that in his music?
I don't know, but as far as I don't think Bob needed that.
No, of course.
Because Bob, his voice was so different, was so compelling. So I mean, everything when you listen to Bob don't need anything else to really enhance his music or DJ or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't. Maybe he didn't like it. Just from my sense, but sure. I don't think it would fit in any of his music because his music was so.
Lots of changes.
Was so nice, already, that
sure.
don't need any other thing to it. His voice of Bob have an unusual voice that, is a God-given voice plus his talent of writing, So and then he has a gift of his music. Whoever play with him, just really that chemistry.
Sure.
So I don't think him really needed that, and never will.
We're gonna review a voice from the past, Philip